Hi everybody, Petra here with Petra's Creative Plans. Thank you for joining me today. So in this video, we are going to be doing a tour of my craft room. It's not 100% done. I still have some decor pieces I want to put up and so forth, and we need to put in a new door. We've been in this house about 6 months now, but it is at a point where I'm happy with it and I am excited to share it with you. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to start by doing a little bit of a sweep around my craft room. Now, we've been in this house about 6 months, so I've got everything kind of set up how I want, minus a couple of little details. We have to finish some baseboards down here, and then just around the corner I've got some storage, and I'll go into detail about all of this. And then I have a really ugly door without trim on it because we need to replace this door still. So this is the space that I'm working with. So starting over here, I have my storage unit from IKEA. So this is where I keep a lot of my happy planners from previous years, my bullet journals, some books and some different cardstocks, things like that. Up here, I've got storage on some scrapbooking projects I'm working on. I have my stamps, inks, micas, and my embossing powders. And this is a diamond painting, one of the first diamond paintings I ever did. So I really like that one. So I framed that. I've got planners and journals, my books, old ones, papers. And then I've got, just in these drawers, I've got like printer paper, sticker paper, you know, specialty labels and papers and things like that. And in here I've got just some additional supplies for my mixed media. I've got some other documents down there, some more storage, and more papers. Okay, and then I've got my paper shredder here. I did put some decorative wallpaper on the end of my cabinet. I've got some extra vinyl and wraps there. On here I've got my printer, and then I've got my scrapbook 12x12 paper pads and loose sheets. Okay, and then we'll go over here. This is a steampunk hat that I made a few years ago as part of a Halloween costume, and I just really love how it turned out, so I've kept that. So over here on the side, I've got my blank canvases. This is a piece that my nephew made for me, and that is a piece that my daughter made. And then I've got some blanks and things down there. Up here I have for now some storage of some scrapbook albums that are completed or that are in the works. A couple of crochet projects there. This cabinet was left in this house by the previous owners, so I totally am making use of it. In here I've got more blanks, wood blanks, smaller canvases, that sort of thing. Some paints and some resin supplies, more resin stuff down here, some clay items. In this drawer I've got some memorabilia that I'm going to be scrapbooking still, and some more clay tools down here. We will close this up. I do want to at some point refinish this cabinet. Then in this drawer I have all of my vinyl storage. Sorry, it's hard to do one-handed. And then this drawer I have some flowers and wax and things like that. Okay, so this is another IKEA cabinet, one of the Calyx units. Up on top I've got my curtains that need to be hung up here, and just some extra storage containers for when I'm working on my miniatures. Here I've got a couple of miniature kits and other projects that are in my stash waiting to be made. And here I have my Luna's Magic House miniature kit that I've completed. I've got the Magic Pharmacy book nook here. I have my greenhouse book nook that I've completed as well, just to give you a little look. And I've got another book nook here. And one more here. This was the first one that I ever did. Okay, and then down below in these bins, I've got miscellaneous craft supplies, different flowers and things like that. Okay, and then over here, again, I've put the decorative wallpaper on the side of my shelf. This is my miniature building station. So on here, I've got the project that I'm currently working on. It's really cute. It's like a little fairy garden. I have different tools and things that I use, my paint pens, my instruction book here. These are my paper pieces and my other pieces for this kit. When I'm not working on a project, these are put away. That's the box. Here I have my storage for all of my little beads and popsicle sticks and just various different items. Okay, and then on this side of the desk is where I do my diamond painting. So I've got this one set up and ready to start. I have not started it yet. And then I just use some blue tack to stick the key up on the wall so I can easily see it. This chair I can move, so I'll move it to either position depending on what I'm working on. In these drawers here, and these are just some IKEA drawers as well, and I just used some contact paper on the front just because they were kind of old and beat up and I wanted to make them look a little bit better. So my first drawer here, I've just got different tools that I use for my kit building, different adhesives, more adhesives, and some beading supplies. Here I have some miscellaneous stuff, different plants and mosses and sands and things like that. And then in the bottom drawer, I have a little bit of a mishmash. I do have some extra painting supplies, some cutting boards, and some beading supplies. My jelly gouache is down here as well. And then moving along here, I've got my little roller cart. I have different stamps and miscellaneous stickers, hole punches, those sorts of things are on this cart. And then here I have more storage units. These I got at Canadian Tire. This is where I store all of my Happy Planner sticker books, and I have them organized nicely up there. Up on top, I've just got some little shells that I like to use sometimes. Off to the side here, I have other stickers, ones that I've made. Some bigger books like Hell of a Plan and those types of things are here. Down here, I've got a couple of sketchbooks, some coloring books, different types of paper, watercolor, mixed media, so forth, my scoreboard. Over here are my Ohuhu and pencil crayon collection. So these are my Ohuhu alcohol markers that I store on the side with some backups in the back corner. These are my pencil crayons. In here, I've got some extra diamond painting supplies and some Happy Planner bookmarks. In here, I've got some different florals and things like that that I use in some of my photography things. This is how I store my diamond paintings that I have not started yet. Underneath this desk, this is where I have all of my cross-stitching threads and supplies, as well as my paper cutters, and my mats for my silhouette are down here. And then up here, I've got some ribbons and some plastic cups for when I'm mixing paint. My sewing machine is here. Here I've got my alcohol sprays and mists. I've got my headphones, my painting easels hung up there. Up here I have my sticker maker, my Wi-Fi booster. And then this desk here this is where I do my filming. So typically in my videos, you have this view. So here I have my tool caddy with various different types of tools, scissors, tape runners, fancy scissors, brushes, whatever I might use. I've got extra cutting board here. Up on top, I've got my painting palettes. I've got some of my different pens and markers here. Different paints are there. In these drawers, I've got my pieces for a project that I'm going to be working on. So those are in there. And then moving along here, in this container up here for my creative journal, this is where I put the pens in that I'm using for that week to stay with the color theme. I've got my alphabet stamps, my kneaded eraser, some glue, my blowtorch, extra discs. My undo is always close at hand. Here I have my, sorry, my brain is not working. My Tombow markers are here. My Ohuhu markers are here. On this side, I've got my cheap craft paint up here. And then I've got different pens and brush pens and so forth there. Here I have my little stickers that I use in my planner all the time. I like to have those nice and handy. I've got a paper pad here for testing out pen colors and things all the time. My crocodile, my crochet needles are there. I've got some extra little containers, pencil sharpener, post-it notes are down here. My washi tape is up on top with my paintbrushes. And these two containers have sewing storage in them. My ring light. Again, my printer is here. And then here I have my other desk area with my computer. I have my silhouette, my planner. And these drawers have more like office supplies. I have my remotes for my fairy lights. I've got my little printer, cables, memory cards, extra tapes and whiteouts, batteries, paper clips, things like that. My couple of cameras. Here I've got some more functional tools, some zip strips and organization. I've got measuring tape, Velcros, those types of things are in there. In here I have double-sided adhesives and scrapbooking adhesives and my pom-pom makers. Something's not wanting to close. It's probably something from up here. And then, I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to have to look and see what the problem is. And down here, I have my nail stuff, gel polish drills, that kind of thing. And I'm going to have to look and see what's going on because those two drawers all of a sudden don't want to close. So something probably fell in behind. Anyways, I will dig that out. So yes, this is my craft room. This is where I like to spend my downtime working on my hobbies and being creative. And I like having multiple stations so I can work on different projects, just because I do a variety of things. So again, over here, painting, drawing, journaling, happy planner stuff, playing with stickers, all those kinds of good things are done over here. Most of my filming. This is just like my office type stuff, miniatures, diamond paintings. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this craft room tour. It was a lot of fun doing this. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Obviously, I have lots of wall space here, so I'm going to be hanging up some of my artwork. I want to put up some shelving for displaying some things as well. But this is where I'm at so far. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, don't forget to give me a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And with that, have a great day. Bye, guys.